Well, hello. My name is Ken Ralston, and I'm the owner and proprietor of BlueSkyKitchen.com. And you must be a customer of BlueSkyKitchen.com, which is how you came to find this video to begin with. And so the first thing I want to do is thank you for being a customer. You would be surprised how hard it is to get customers. So in the interest of helping you get through some of this stuff, I want to go over a couple quick points. The first one is about copyright and proprietary information. And honestly, these two books, they're really my property. They have copyrights on them. The designs in this book and really this one too are my designs. They belong to me. And I am selling you the right to make them for your personal use. Now, I don't care if you make one for you and one for your camping buddy or whatever. My whole concern is I just don't want you selling them. Um, Now, there is probably one exception to that, and that is that if you are a Boy Scout leader and you're trying to make a few bucks for your team and you want to build one and raffle it off, I don't care about that. I really support all the efforts that go on out there in the scouting community. I mean, I appreciate the fact that people are out there working with kids. That's kind of the reason we have so many problems in this country is we just don't spend enough time with our kids. And the rule of kids is if you're going to have them, you have to spend time with them. So people who volunteer their time to go out there and help our young men and women grow up to be good citizens, I appreciate that. So if you want to sell one for that purpose, I don't have a problem with that. But to sell them yourself, you'd be violating some sort of proprietary agreement, at the very least, copyright. And in some cases, it might be other things, as there could be other sorts of protections that have been attached prior to or after the making of this video. So, um, let's just don't do it. If you want to make these things, let me know. Contact me because I'll tell you honestly, one of my long range goals is to have these things made closer to the customer. And if I could find people that could do a good job of making them, I'd work with them and see if we couldn't figure out a way where we could both make money on it. So that's pie in the sky stuff that's kind of down the road, so to speak. But really, there's not a lot of money in check boxes anyway. I'm doing us both a favor by saying, hey, look, don't make them for sale, okay? Let's say you have problems downloading your plans. Um, the first thing I'd like to point out to you is that most people who have downloading problems have them for one of two reasons. Number one, their firewall's turned on and they need to turn a firewall off in order to get the computer to accept the plans. Or number two, they actually did download, but they downloaded to their download folder, which they don't even know about because they're not that adept with using computers. Now, I use computers a lot, obviously. So we make videos, so we do all sorts of things. Uh, so for an old guy, I'm pretty good with computers. Actually, I used to teach electronics too, so I'm kind of a geeky kind of guy too. In fact, I call myself a Bubba Geek because I love doing things out there in the woods, but also like the technical geeky kind of stuff, which is just so cool. But if you have download problems, find your download folder, take a look in it, and see if they aren't there. That's most likely what happened. Now, if in fact you can't find them, you really couldn't get them to download, you've expired all your tries, then shoot me an email. So I bought the plans, I can't get these things to download, and I will reactivate your link, and then you can try it again. Also, now if you have any kind of problem with the plans themselves, you start to working on something, you're not quite sure how something works, I do ask you to do one thing before you contact me. Now, don't get me wrong, you're welcome to contact me really anytime. Uh, during the week, during the weekend, I don't care. I do ask to be on daylight hours. The daylight hours, I'm on Arizona time, which is about the same as, West Coast. Um, a little bit of variation there. We have our own sort of time system here where we get out of sync with everybody else. It's just our way of doing things in Arizona. But anyway, during daylight hours, you can give me a call. I don't care whether it's weekend or during the week. However, please look at the appropriate videos that I've made for you here. If you're assembling things and you don't understand something, make sure you looked at the assembly videos. If you're finishing something and you're not sure about something, then be sure to watch that finished video. That's why I do it. There's two purposes of this website. One is to help you get where you need to be in terms of getting your product complete. And two is to help me answer questions that I always get asked by people. Generally, if one person has a question, there's 9 other people that have the same question. Now, I've been known to do videos strictly because one person didn't understand one thing, and I figure there probably are other people, I just don't know about them. So, review the videos, review the plans, and then if you still have a question, give me a call. And by the way, or email me, but really it's better to give me a call because it actually takes quite a bit of time to draft emails. So I think I'll throw one more thing at you on this video, and then there'll be another video called Best Practices where we'll go into some more nitty-gritty stuff about building check boxes. However, I have a big favor to ask of you, and that is I need some help with the promotion of my websites. If you're a scout leader and you have a scouting website, well, I'll tell you, there's nothing that helps me out more than if you link my website. Google seems to think that makes you more relevant to various terms, and I really need to improve my search engine situation. The other thing is the social medias, Facebook, Google Plus, and I'll probably do a couple of the other ones as well. If you happen to be members of that kind of stuff and you go there and like the pages, it tends to give you search engine brownie points, I guess is what I would call it. So you'd be doing me a really big favor if you did that. But the biggest favor you can probably do me is these business cards that I sent you with your order. If you get somebody that asks you about your camp kitchen, give them one of those cards. Now, don't just pass them out because people just throw them away. But if you have somebody that's interested in it, they come up to you and they ask you, hey, where did you get that thing? Give them one of those cards. That's where I'm getting most of my business these days is from my customers. And that's why I've gone to trouble to do this customer service website. So, enjoy the website. Let me know if there's anything we need to have out there that's not out there now. I'll probably make a video for you. And, get them check boxes built and go camping.